Hello everyone, welcome to PLUMB's installation tutorial. This time we are talking about the M1, a spare tire photo kit of the series. Why is it called a kit? Everyone look at, it is equipped with a very large number of components. First is a multifunctional basic spare tire cover. Then a tire metal holding hoop. It is made of stainless steel. Then there is a bracket to strengthen the spare tire. There are also some connections at the bottom. It has a lot of things. And what functions does it have? First we strengthened the original spare tire under the fixation. Then the intensity of this is very high. Why? Because there are some users. He is especially a user of off-road vehicle owners. He will encounter when driving aggressively or on bumpy roads. This spare tire all have some vibration. This strengthened to the spare tire bracket to solve this problem. Then this metal tire hoop. It also solves one of the bigger problems of the Defender. You have to drive over the Defender to go over the crossing of these users. They have experienced the spare tire license plate photo was scratched. Because the original spare tire license plate of this Defender it is a leather. It is easily damaged. What about this one? It does a good job of protection. It will not be so easy to rot or aging. The body of this spare tire cover. It is the most representative material splicing of PLUMB. Spliced full dry carbon fiber body and metal engraved. Parts of the entire composition of the integrated texture of a very strong. Then our dry carbon fiber. Still using the matte 1 surface pattern. Beautiful and very strong texture. Then every layer of its splicing is a real splice. This product is very difficult to make, because it is a large material. Then everyone who knows about the carving process will know that this requires a very large material. Then we look at its combination part. First, it consists of an equipment buckle. Equipment box at the end. The elements of an equipment box on the rear of are fully integrated. Then at this place with a lock. What is the purpose of this lock? We can have a key on the usual and anti-theft. After opening it again, it can then be unfolded. After expanding, this is a desktop. Usually we are outdoors, camping, or in this time of need for us. Use of the tabletop. This is a storage box. Then you can look at these parts. We now proceed with the installation, and a demonstration of its features. Tell you about our spare tire kit. What functions does it have? What problems have been solved, and its specific a good loading effect. Now let's start loading the car. What about our first step? We need to take off the original plastic trim panel from the back of the tailgate first. We do it to save time. We went ahead and removed this screw first. Our modification stores are very professional. Installing this thing is very simple. Then what is the purpose of removing this decorative plate? The purpose of removing this decorative plate is for us to use these holes behind to install our reinforcement. Spare tire carrier. As a fixed. So now we will start to remove this spare tire. Now we have this original spare tire will take off. It is just 3 screws. It's easy. Original. The span of this extension outward is very large. So that when driving aggressively, it is not so stable. What about our spare tire cover? It is to fix our tires in reverse. What does it mean when it is fixed in reverse? Means it will not need such a long span to support our tires. Then our tire fixing position may be in this position, so that it will be more stable. And we moved up the position of the spare tire about 5 centimeters. Because now this whole spare tire comprehensive position, you are far away to see. Is this body angle of it too coordinated? A little on the lower side, a little sagging. Then we adjust its position to a more reasonable place. So now let's remove this bracket. Now we have this original spare tire bracket has been removed. Then replace it with our reinforced spare tire mount. That the installation of our complete kit does not require any modification or damage to the body. It is a direct replacement of the original bit. Now let's fix our reinforced tire bracket. We are equipped with several of these reinforced columns. This tube post is to be set to our mounting screw position. After the set is on, then we will install it on the car. Reinstallation to the car. Now our reinforced spare tire bracket has been installed. Let's see all our screws. First of all, they are stainless steel. You do not have to worry about it rusting, or that after a long time will be corrosive oxidation and so on. The thickness of our spare tire carrier is also much stronger than the original. So you see that now our comprehensive fixed position is much further back. So that it will not swing so much. It will be more stable. Each of those screws, including the 2 backward screws, are to be reinforced by our pad behind the first function of this pad is to strengthen. The second one is to make this plane of our spare tire carrier greater de-stressing and contact. Then let's take a look at the opposite side of this position. Here are 2 screws. Secure it tightly too. It's 2 black screws on the front just now. After crossing over we will be at this location. What about this bracket? It's the bracket of our tailgate integration equipment group. The installation of the spare tire cover is fully compatible with the integrated tailgate equipment set of our gunmetal film. Is perfectly compatible, no changes required. Goes straight through. This is the exact location. Just screw it on tightly, then put our decorative panels back on. We can then install our spare tire. And then what do people have to pay attention to? Just before we mount the tires, we are equipped with such a tube column. We have used it for a longer time here, because we are testing it. Then put it through to this position. Then go to install our tires. It is to do a limit and maintain the roll of distance Then it looks like this when it's installed. 3 screws are to set this tube column. Now let's start to install our spare tire. Then everyone we put back on the spare tire. We have a piece of this fixed plate of. This deck is to make our wheels fit better with our spare tire bracket It collects force over a larger area, clamping our wheels, and then install our original screws, spare tire and wheel top. And then to fix our side of the metal clamps. So first of all, let's take a look at. It is a natural expansion of our table board. Then this table is a large area. Usually we camp outdoors or in the process of crossing. Have something to eat up there. Make a coffee, boil a water. Cooking a meal is absolutely no problem. Its force is very good, and this bag can be disassembled. Then we also set up a storage box inside for everyone with no interference with the original spare tire. That storage space capacity is also very considerable. Everyone look at this knob. Twist it open. Then you can see that there is a storage space inside. This storage space inside the storage space we give you some expansion with Then this expansion belt everyone can usually fixed equipment trailer hook, trailer rope, those more dirty things. People do not want to put inside the car. You can put it in this. Put it in this. Then we can use Velcro. Because we came out with a Velcro on the top fixed. In the off-road process it will not be as mounted to us with a factory side box behind. When you bump it will clank and bang. Then it's not non-existent. It will hold it tight. Our original factory comes with a hex wrench. Convenient for everyone to remove the spare tire when to loosen this screw. When we remove the spare tire, just twist off this middle screw. The spare tire cover can be removed. Then you can take it off. It is not the stress screw of the spare tire cover. It just prevents it from not turning. To play a simple supporting role. Its final fixing still depends on our metal clamps to hold it tight. So let's install our clamps now. The M1 logo is beautiful. The relief work is very good. Now our side of the metal explosion hoop has been installed. We have a hole. The multifunctional spare tire kit is also fully installed. Let's take a look at the ratio of it to the whole car. Is very good. Whether with our the back of the equipment box, or our side ladder, it is completely unified in style. Completely unified looks very coordinated. It looks very coordinated. Then everyone look at. We are to everyone with this anti-theft function. There's a key here. We gave everyone with this silicone afraid of retina keychain. Usually you can lock it up when not in use well. Then we knob it to lock it up. Open it and it's open. Then let's go down. Then loosen our equipment buckle. Let's present a tabletop. We can use it to outdoor camping, or when we are in the process of crossing, boil some water to make tea, including our cooking, all are no problem. It is very good force. Our equipment box inside. Still the same as earlier. Just loosen it up. Just loosen it. Then it is fully opened as it is now. A storage space. There is also an operating panel. This is very practical in the outdoors. You can see it closed state is this. The metal hoop of our. There is a switch below. Let go of it. Loosen it up and you can go remove it. Took it off. This is the same structure as the Mercedes-Benz Class G. This kind of hoop is very common. Everyone look at the overall effect.